Hi, welcome to my channel. That was a disaster what just happened. My phone fell down and like smashed onto the floor. It was not fun. So this is me with no makeup on. Scary. Yeah, I know. Scary. We're going to do some makeup. I'm gonna try and do it as quick as possible. I got half of everything knocked down because I'm clumsy. And apparently can't film very well either. So anyways, let's get started. So I don't know what to call this video. Probably how someone that was born in the 80s does their makeup and doesn't have a clue what they're doing. That should be what this is called, okay? So this is how Holly Bear wings it with her makeup. So I got a Paul & Joe primer. So this primer actually comes out like an iridescent type of color. Not very good lighting, but yeah, there's a little bit of an iridescent shimmer in there. So it's called Paul & Joe. So we're just gonna put this everywhere. You know me, I only have limited time on my phone, so there will be no editing. There will be some makeup, some chat. That's about it. If we get cut off, we get cut off. I'll obviously say my goodbyes before then. All right, so I'm gonna try and do this as quick as possible too, because I don't have time to be here for the next hour doing my makeup. Shag that noise. So bye-bye under concealer, bye, too many buys. It Cosmetics. This is the best concealer, guys. I've heard some people say that they hate this concealer. It's from Sephora. It's actually the bomb biggity. Like, I'm not even joking. I love it because if you can't tell, I look like death without makeup on. So this is how somebody who was born in the 80s does her makeup. Who doesn't isn't a beauty guru. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Na 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 na. I know I look scary. This is how we do it. It actually is Friday night. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. Party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. What do I usually use to put this in? Cause I'm faded. It feels so good in my hood tonight. We're gonna go somewhere too after this, guys. Me and you are going to go somewhere together after I get this done. I'm going to do this. And by this, I mean bang this shit on my face. Try and look a little bit more human. And then we're going to go somewhere. Where are we going to go? I don't know. I don't know, but we're going somewhere. So, no beauty guru over here. So don't take my tips and tricks because I don't have any. So my concealer goes on first. When I first started watching people on YouTube and they were putting their concealer on after they put on their foundation, I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Like, I don't know who came up with that. But when I was growing up, people put their concealer on first. So that's what I do. That's what I do. I put my concealer on first. Who's ever been ghosted by a dude? Isn't that the worst? That's the worst. You know, you're hanging out with this dude, right? He probably even came to the fireworks with you for 2019. You know, thought you guys were friends, thought you guys were hitting it off, and then no correspondence at all. Like, no messages, like, he's not texting at all. Do I look upset? No. Am I a little bit shook by it? Yes. If you haven't figured out, this is a real life situation. Does he watch my YouTube channel? Probably not. Does he have the name of it? Yes. He probably doesn't watch my stuff. More than likely not. So, that's sad when people do that to you because, you know, you might have thought you were connecting pretty good and all of that jazz, and then they changed their mind. Someone made a comment today on Facebook, and it's like a meme. It was a meme comment, like a meme, you know, a picture with words on it. Why am I explaining that? I'm like the old person here. You guys all know what memes are. Oh, for God's sakes, Holly, get your shit together. Anyways, the meme had said something like, don't trust people, or don't depend on people, or something like that, or don't do something with people, or don't expect people to be there for you or be loyal because they change their mind day to day when they wake up. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, if you got really bad mental issues and stuff like that, you know, unfortunately, like people that suffer from mental health, like I have mental health issues too. But people who suffer from mental health, probably, yes, like, you know, are very indecisive sometimes. I know I am. It doesn't mean I change how I feel about somebody. If I love somebody, I love somebody. I didn't agree with that meme at all. It made me kind of sad. And the person that wrote it, the person who posted it, it like made me sad. So these are freaking lines you're going to get when you get older. You know what I've been doing? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'll be driving down the road like trying to push these babies back out. Like, seriously? Can you reverse smile lines? And don't you dare say Botox to me, because this one is not getting Botox. We don't do that shit here in Newfoundland. No, no, no. Maybe over in LA and in the States and all that stuff, that is normal to you guys. We don't frig with that shit over here. My God, who the heck needs that? Nobody. If you don't like yourself, that's sad. That's sad. I got tons of imperfections. I'm not changing any of it. Even when I had lots and lots of money, I didn't go get anything done to my face. No freaking way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I say do you, but like, I think it's unnecessary. All these young people that are in their like teenage years and 20s talking about getting Botox. I watched a YouTube video yesterday about these sisters, and they're talking about like where they're getting their face lifted and all this stuff. I'm watching. I had to turn the video off. I was like, you guys are nuts. I was like, I was like, that is so superficial. Like, get your shit together, people. Like, raise your vibrations, get your shit together. You know what matters? Connections and love and stuff like that. This outside vessel shit, it dies someday. So, get your shit together and actually live for what really matters. Do you know what I mean? And it's not makeup. It's not makeup. It's how you treat people, how you treat yourself. You know what I mean? People are getting caught up in the wrong things this day and age. The wrong things. But who am I to say? That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. And makeup is fun, don't get me wrong, but like people talking about getting facelifts and all this stuff at 17, I mean, nope. If you said, Holly, I'll give you this many millions if you'll do this to your face, I'd probably say, well, what do you want me to do? I'd probably say, well, hold on now. Well, what is it exactly you want me to do? That's probably what I would first say. Yeah, she uses a lot of concealer. Yes, sir. I'm just getting it in there really good. Yeah, no, I wouldn't make any changes to my face. Look at my eyebrows, sure. They're not the greatest. I had a lady on Facebook say to me, your eyebrows are effed. My friend Dawn picked up for me. She was like, was that necessary? And it was on something I was selling. Like, it had nothing to do with me doing a video or anything like that. I was like selling a shirt, and I had it posted in a buy and sell here that's local. And a lady said something like nasty about my appearance, which is really strange because I was selling a shirt. So I don't know anyways. Okay, so I'm moving on to foundation now. So yes, I put my foundation on right after whatever I just did. I'm using Lise Wattier it's a tint mousse. I actually fucking hate it. It says oil free, although it slides all around my face. I sold all my good foundations that were not used. This is a high-end one too. It is, but it's not my favorite. Kat Von D is my favorite, to be honest with you. Lock it in, Kat Von D. I do have one, but I'm hanging on to it like the Holy Grail. Do you know what I mean? So I just put that shit on my hand, and we're going to move on to this type of brush. No, I don't use this type of brush every day. Sometimes I just use my hands. Old school over here, baby. I told you I was born in the 80s. Ladies of the 80s. That one was for you, Jeffrey. Rest in peace. God love you. I had this CD that was an inside joke between Jeffrey and I, see? Because he always used to come out with me when I'd go, like we loved going on drives, we loved going for walks. And so like I'd usually be the one to drive. And it's just because I don't trust anybody else's driving. So I'm usually the one to drive. And Jeffrey would come with me all the time. And I had this CD that I always had out because I always have CDs because like I said, I'm old school. So you'll always see me playing CDs. I even still have tapes, for God's sakes. I watched a video and these kids were trying to plug stuff into the tapes. Oh my God. I was like embarrassed for them. But anyways, I guess they didn't know. They didn't know what a tape was. I grew up on tapes. I grew up with that stuff. But so anyways, I keep CDs in my car, and one of the CDs I have is called Ladies of the 80s, and it's actually like a CD that's all women from the 80s, and they all got like their singles on that CD that they had popular in the 80s. And so Jeffrey asked me for a CD case one time, and I passed it over to him. He had I don't know. Anyways, and weed is legal here, okay? Anyways, let's move on. And it was, I asked, never mind. I can't tell you exactly. It had nothing to do with him. It had to do with me. And it's legal. So don't worry about it. I can't tell you the details for respect issues and whatever. I handed him the CD. It said Ladies of the 80s. And we both fucking died laughing for just no reason. I don't know why. He's like, Holly, Ladies of the 80s. And ever since then, like, I would just call him on the phone. Now he passed away in the summer, unfortunately. He is and was my best friend in the world. And I would literally call him on the phone and be like, Jeffrey, Ladies of the 80s, baby. You know, and two of us would bust out laughing. There's an inside joke. So if you ever hear me say Ladies of the 80s and just laugh, well, it meant something to somebody at one time. It still does, you know, to me. And still does to Jeffrey, but, you know. Okay, so after I put foundation on, I always put a little bit of powder on. My phone's about to cut off, guys, so we're going to have to say our goodbyes. We're going to have to say our goodbyes. Look at me digging through my bag. Why didn't she have this ready? Okay, I can't find it, so I got to move quick. So I'm going to end up using my Too Faced bronzer. It's medium, light to medium. She hit pan. Oh, yes, she did. So let's just do some of this until I find my lighter one, and I can say goodbye to you guys. I'm also going to draw on my eyebrows, like fill them in with Cabral. So when you see me later, when we catch up in a little bit, I'll have my eyebrows on and something better done with my hair in a different shirt. Okay? Thank you for joining me and having a chat with me. And Ladies of the 80s to you. And happy Friday. I don't even know where to look because I'm trying to do my makeup and I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. I'm like, I'm making myself dizzy. Okay, guys. I love you. Love and light. Thanks for watching. Kat Von D brush, I think. She's dirty. Oh, yes. Holly Bear's a dirtbag. Not really, but who the fuck cleans their brushes every day? Nobody. So she's coming on with a dirty brush. Love you guys. Happy Friday. And I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Bye.